Welcome to the Book Date with You session. Today is our first time having a live session in YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. And this is a place that the best will recommend to you. And today we will going to talk about this book, Finding Chika. I'm thinking like Gideon, you want to show the book?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Finding Chika, this is the book that we were going to talk about. Gideon will be the one talk about this Finding Chika. Mitch Album is the author. This is the memoir about him. It's a heartbreaking and hopeful story about a family, adversity, and unconditional love. And I myself never did read this book before because Gideon's saying that this is a wonderful book. This is like a good book that really can make us cry. So I'll pass the baton to Gideon and let's go.
Thanks, Joyce. So today we're talking about this book, and this is the only book that Mitch has been written, which is a true story, a personal memoir about how to be a family and about Mitch and and his wife Jenny with this wonderful child called Chika. So let me tell you a little bit background about Chika. So
Mm,
Chika is a child born on 9th of January
mm,
2010.
mm,
It was 3 days before a earthquake hit Haiti in 2010. Um, so Chika actually spent her baby time, infancy during poverty, extreme poverty in Haiti, and her biological mother, died giving birth to a baby brother, uh, Chika
mm,
baby brother.
mm,
uh, Younger brother. So Chika was then brought to the the Have Faith Haiti orphanage. So
mm,
this is an orphanage where album Mish is working on, working there as a volunteer. So Mish has no children of his own. So the orphanage have around 40 plus children.
mm,
And so this is become like what by family to Mitch and his wife Jenny.
mm,
um, and quickly they become a big family together. But the story turn around is at the age of 5, Chika is diagnosed with a tumor in her brain.
mm,
So this brought Mitch and Jenny to bring Chika to Detroit, to US, the Americas, so that she can receive a medical care and hopefully can cure this tumor in
mm.
the brain. So this is the story, roughly the story about this. I didn't tell you the ending of this story because I want to tell you about one of the quote in this not a quote, a kind of short passage in this book, and you will know how is the ending of this book.
Wow.
So I quote.
Okay.
Before I do that, I should show you. This is the photo. So this is Mitch and
Ah,
Chika. Okay, it's a real photo. Okay. Okay.
right.
So let me tell you the quote there. So when I was 1, I had just begun. When I was 2, I was nearly new. When I was 3, it was hardly me. When I was 4, I was not much more. When I was 5, I was just alive. When I was 6, I'm as clever as clever. So I'll think I'll be 6 now, forever and ever. So if you notice, it only written up until 6. So Chika actually passed away on age of 7.
Mm. She passed away because of the tumor.
Yeah, yeah. It's very hard to cure actually, even though you do operations. Yeah.
Mhm.
So as always, I like to pick my favorite quote inside the book. Okay, so there are. If you remember, Mitch wrote many books before. One of the quote inside this book is about how to live every day like your last. So remember one a book that Mish write is about Tuesday with Maury. We never introduced the book before, but Maurice actually is one of the character in another book. But inside this book, he actually mentioned Maury again. Maury is Mish professor actually. So so how do you live every day like your last? So I quote the book. Maurice mantra of pretending each day to have a bird on your shoulder, a bird on your shoulder, a bird that you ask, is today the day I die? And to live each day as if the answer were yes. So you live like there's a bird on your shoulder, and every day you ask, is that today is the last day I live, or is the today I die? And imagine the bird tell you yes. So that when you keep reminding yourself, you will live your day to the fullest. Okay.
You know,
So
Gideon, one thing you may not know about this is I think I never tell you before. It's about I do ask this question every day to me myself, especially at night before I sleep, so that I would say that not every day is the answer is yes. Some day of the answer may be no. You got what I mean? So that what I actually learned from my own experience is sometimes it may not be every day is a yes day that this is the best day that you die. But if you get the answer consistently every day is a no, then we have to sit down and think back.
yeah,
Is there something wrong in between that we need to navigate back? If possible, that we need to really reflect a little bit from here.
yeah,
Okay, let's continue.
good to hear. So another thing I want to talk is about selfishness. Okay.
Mm.
So I quote the book. There are many kinds of selfishness in this world, but the most selfish is holding time, keeping time, wasting time, because none of us know how much we have, and it is an affront to God to assume that there will be more. The most precious thing you can give to someone is your time, Chika, because you can never get it back. When you don't think about getting it back, you are given it in love. So your children need your presence more than your presence. They need your presence, yourself, than what you give your presence. Okay. So this is talking about how we should spend time.
Yeah, I think Gideon, you made a point. You made me cry already. So
Yeah,
it's okay, you got because Gideon told me, he said, okay, oh, we bring Joyce cry this time. So I said, oh, you successfully made it. All right.
okay. Tell something like the. So I'm telling about children. So quote the book. Children wonder at the world. Parents wonder at the children's wonder. In so doing, we are all together young. So this is why sometimes you see if you spend time with children, you will find yourself young. And the next one is about a bit heavy. It's about responsibility. So I quote the book. What you carry is what define you. It can be burden of feeding your family, the responsibility of caring for patients, the good that you feel you must do for others, or the sins that you will not release. Whatever it is, we all carry something every day. And for all your time with us, as you so defiantly stated, Chika, my job was carrying you. My job was and is carrying your brothers and sisters in the orphanage. My job, it turns out, after so many years without them, is carrying children. It is the most wonderful weight to bear. So I think this tell a lot about how Chika feel about the responsibility. Even after Chika passed away, Mish still carrying on taking care of the orphanage in Haiti.
Wow, such a yeah, very heartbreaking story. Yeah,
I know, and many people carrying different responsibilities. So I think this is just show that everyone carrying something in their life, and yeah. whether heavy or light. Okay.
But
um,
true. Yeah,
so
but
the next one is about the bond between step parent and their children, because Mish kind of adopted Chika already in the end. So she's talk about step parents and their children. I quote the book. I wonder, Chika, if anyone has blind claim over a child, save for God. I have witnessed the purest connection between adoptive mother and her children, and I witnessed helpless infants shunned by those who birth them. The opposite also happens. So after a while, you make peace with the truth. Love determines our bonds. It always comes to that. Okay. So this just talk about relationship. So some people will say that, what is closer? Is it blood thicker than other things, or adoptive? Adoption is not that thick. But I think this talk really mentioned very clearly. It's love that determines our bonds. It's not really. It's not other things like whether you are the biological parents or not.
yeah, it's really an unconditional love
Yeah,
that which give to the children, and directly, specifically also to Chika.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this book has been when you read this book, Gideon,
I think
is it last year?
no, it's
2 years
quite
back.
some time. This was published 2019. Yes, 2019. Because I remember when it's just come out, I quickly bought, and I bought a hard copy. I usually don't buy hard copy books. So this hard copy.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, I got
I
it.
like him so much, so I just bought the book. I didn't think about the price also.
Yeah, because I remember last time, if those follow our channel, we talk
Yeah,
about the 5 people that you meet
yeah,
in heaven. This is also another book by Mish Album.
yeah.
So later we can put the link, then you can go and check it out. It's a very good book to read out also the 5 people that you meet in heaven. So Gideon, pass back to
Um.
you.
Okay. So the next one I actually want to give to tell you how a very simple conversation between Chika and Mitch is actually show how deep is their love. Okay, I'll just role
Mm,
play within myself lah. So this is like Chika asking Mitch
mm,
before Chika passed away. So Chika actually asked him, "What will you do while I sleep?" So sleep here actually means pass away. Huh? What will you
mm.
do while I sleep? I answer, I'll read and think about how much I love you. And Chika nodded, her eyes glazed, and Chika answered, "That's what I will do also." At that moment, I didn't care about who belonged to whom. I was yours, even if you were not mine. So just a very simple question, um, conversation, and show that how deep is their love. Because Chika at that time was only 5 or 6, so you can't expect she talked very deep, right? Yeah. So
Such a young girl, right? She can actually to be so sensual, to be so reasonable to tell people how much she loves someone. Wow, it's such a great memory to read about.
and this
Super.
book actually it very easy bring people to tears, because this book, it was written after Chika passed away. It was written in a way that it's like a conversation, Chika coming back from heaven and talk with album. So this is talking back, like, so in a way, every chapter actually easily bring you to tears. Actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so I want to give some hope, of course, give some hope to the audience. So about hope. So about
Okay.
hope. So the last one I want to share is about hope. So there's no afflictions like hopelessness. I believe it is worse than anything that strikes the flesh. Hopelessness can be contagious, but hope can be as well. There's no medicines to match it. So so I think we must have hope in our life. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. So the last one actually I want to share, but but this is not from the book. But actually, why I want to share about this book is about I just want to in this month let people know about to take care of the relationship of your loved one. Okay. So I there's a quote from Barbara Bush that I like so much. I mean, First Lady of George W. Bush. So what she wrote, at the end of your life, you will never regret not having passed one more test, not winning one more verdict, or not closing one more deal. You will regret time not spent with a husband, a friend, a child, or a parent. So go out and spend time with your loved one. Yeah. So just want to, it's all I want to share today. Sorry, I made you
Yeah.
cry so much.
Yeah. Good conclusion. I would
Yeah.
say that to conclude out this month we have two books that we talk about. First is about the men from Mars and women from Venus, and this is the second book we talk about in relationship in terms of family members. So Gideon already give you all a very good idea what we can do, we can do every day. Spend time with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we were going to end this session, and next session we were going to head on the 7th of March. We're going to talk about the book The
Sunday. Yeah.
Wisdom of Sunday. Okay, well, see you. Thank you, and have a
You.
good day.
Bye.
Bye.